Hi guys, what's poppin', what's going on? Okay, so basically I'm bringing you something different. If you know me, you know that I don't watch series. Like, I never sit down to watch movies. Only if it's something that's very interesting. So I happened to stumble upon this series called Love is Blind. And I don't know, a few of you know it. A few of you know that I've been talking about it on my Snap here. My Snap, I feel like you've been keeping up with me, like talking about it or whatever. Basically, I have a few things I want to say concerning this series. But let me back up a little and like explain what this series is about for those who haven't watched it yet or for those who are just starting to watch it. Basically, Love is Blind is a series that helps you to kind of find the love of your life. It gives you the opportunity to actually fall in love with somebody through listening to them and not seeing them. It's basically an experiment, yeah, that kind of tests out the fact that you could actually fall in love with somebody without actually seeing them at all. So moving on to like the couples, there are about 6 couples that are like in the house. They have gone through like the first stage where you have to talk to yourselves through like a pod. You don't get to see each other, but you're hearing your voices. Then after that, you have to like, you know, propose to them in the pods, in the freaking pods. You're proposing to somebody that you haven't seen before. Like, it was crazy. That was one thing that actually caught my attention. I'm like, wait, this is getting serious. I've never actually seen something like this before. So anyways, there are about 5 major couples that made it to the very end. There was Amber and Brunette, Carlton and Damien, Kelly and Kenny, Cameron and Lauren, Mark and Jessica. Oh my god, guys, I haven't cringed this bad in a long time. Like, Mark and Jessica, I can't count the amount of times I actually cringed in this series. I cringed to my bones of bones. I was like, a lot of crusty activities because my favorite couple, to be honest, was Cameron and Lauren. I don't know why, I just really loved their story. It was kind of straight to the point, even though I'm somebody who doesn't like straight to the point kind of thing, but I just like the fact that they were both honest. They both knew what exactly they wanted. They were both genuine and true. For me, they were like the most honest people on that show, because the rest, I don't know, okay, you could say Amber and Brunette were kind of true and genuine and they kind of match, they kind of like fit each other, but at the same time I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I could tell if they were being genuine or if they were being true for sure. Of course they were in love, you know, they were like in love, but I don't know, I'm like, I know the way this girl was in love with him, I'm like, is this not lost? Is this lost? Is this love? Is this lost? Is this love? Because at some point I was getting very skeptical. I'm like, I don't want to judge because people fall in love differently. Because she was all over him and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I understand that you love him, but at the same time, like, there's some things that has to be set on the table to actually tell me if you guys can actually spend the rest of your life together. Like, if you remember the very time where they were in the house and they were questioning each other about like stuff, financial things and stuff, how her credit score was low, and like, these are the kind of conversations that they kind of need to have, you know. Anyways, there was this couple, Jessica and Mark. Like, fam, I don't know why I was just getting irritated. Like, every single thing that was happening, I was just getting irritated like about them. First of all, she was 34 years old, excuse me, 34 years old, and he was 24. I know some of you might be like, oh my god, there's nothing wrong with like the age gap or whatever. Fam, like, bruv, when she came out of that house, she knew how he looked like already. She had a speck in her head. It's like, I want him to be this way, I want him to be that way. When he came out, she saw him the exact way he was, and the best thing that she could have done for herself was to accept him, or told him, look, you're not my speck, I don't want to be with you anymore. If I'm going to be with you on this, you know, show or whatever, it's just to waste your time. I know you're already falling in love. Because for me, I felt like he was somebody who was very genuine and true and honest, and he just like told her exactly how he felt. But for her to actually like use it, I felt like she used him, like dead ass, like she actually used him, because there was no point. She already was like saying, oh my god, this wasn't what I expected. I'm trying to match like his physical appearance with the way he was sounding in the pods. Yeah, yada yada. I wasn't buying that, whatever she was saying, because I'm like, this girl does not love this guy, period. He loves her for sure, but at the same time I'm like, yo, this Mark guy, he's so young. The gap was 10 years, guys. 10. I remember in the house when they got to her house, and then she was asking him like different questions, and then she's like, I don't want to be your mom, because they was always referring to his mom. I feel like guys that age, from the age of 22 to about 25, they always kind of like refer to their moms and stuff like that, but not like in a bad way, but because they're kind of like drawn closer to their moms. I don't know why. From my experience though, like the kind of male friends that I have that are at that age, they kind of like talk about their moms a lot, and I don't know, I think it's like a thing. So he was always talking about his mom, and then she kind of found it very offensive because she's like, oh, I don't want to be your mom. I don't want to be somebody who's like going to be doing your laundry, going to be doing your dishes and stuff. And I'm like, That's a deal breaker, because Mark doesn't look like somebody who does all these things. So the house is going to be a mess. Just get ready for whatever that's going to be happening in that house. Anyways, moving on to Kelly and Kenny. To be honest, I feel like they were very cool. They fit, like they were like so nice together, you know, but I didn't really see that coming at the end, like towards the end of the whole show, what happened between Kelly and Kenny, because Kenny is somebody who is like very straightforward. He's willing to listen, he's willing to learn about his woman, he's willing to actually fall in love with the way she wants him to fall in love with her. He was willing to like do all of that. And then Kelly was somebody who like, okay, this is what I want in my head, these are the kind of guys I go for, blah 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 blah, this is who you are. I don't know if I could actually stick with this, I don't know if I could actually, like, you know, move on with this. Kenny was 29 if I remember, and Kelly was 33. I'm not sure, I might be mixing it wrong, I might just like, you know, correct myself here, but that's what I remember. And like they fit so good for me. But like when she said stuff about how she doesn't think she might be attracted to him sexually, I was like, that's a deal breaker. Because for me, if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to be attracted to them in every way, physically, financially, emotionally, and everything. Because like this is somebody you've chosen to fall in love with. So you cannot say I'm only falling in love with the fact that you're mentally stable, or the fact that you have something upstairs, or the fact that you have this amount of money in your account. I'm falling in love with you because you have all these things, and then I'm physically attracted to you strongly and heavily. Because I remember that night before like they went to bed, she wasn't even letting him like touch her or whatever, and I'm like, I thought you guys are married. You guys are okay, not married but engaged, and duh. Anyways, so that was it. Moving on to Carlton and Damien. Fam, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone that dramatic before, like any guy who is that dramatic before. What the hell? He was so freaking dramatic, excuse my language, but like it was so unnecessary. Okay, so basically Carlton is somebody who has had like a very not amazing past, in the sense that he has dated like guys. He's a guy, he has dated guys, and then he was kind of ashamed of his past because he felt like nobody would actually appreciate him or embrace him for who he is. So he had proposed to Diamond in the pod where they couldn't see each other, remember? And then when he came out, they're supposed to go on a vacation. They actually went on a vacation, like a honeymoon vacation together, like a level 2 or something like that. So they went on that vacation and he started like acting all weird. I'm like, this is so unnecessary. Like it's so if you wanted to say this to me, you should have said it in the pods when I couldn't see your face. Or if you want to like actually say this to me, say it to me right now and let's talk about it. Don't say it to me and be all dramatic about it. Like, why was he so dramatic? Oh my god, see, I'm saying it and your face is changing. Because of course face has to change, things has to happen, because she didn't see this coming. You literally lied to her, you didn't tell her who you really were. This girl was really saying, oh my god, this is the guy God has sent to me. I was like, oh my god. She was so, the part where she said the ladybug, she saw the ladybug, it was a sign from God that this is her man. I just covered my face because I'm like, oh my god, this girl doesn't know what's going on. But I don't blame her, because she was being honest and genuine, to be very, very sincere. Like she was somebody who was very open and willing to actually love this man for who he was. But because he was being all dramatic and so weird, it wasn't working. Moving on to Gianna and Damien. Guys, so basically Gianna and Damien, yeah, if we're to talk about their situation, let's analyze for a second. Fam, I did not see the fact that he was going to say no at the altar coming. I did not see that part coming, because they were so cool. They were so cool together. Like I like the fact that they actually argue and make out and like, you know, just come back together. It was so nice to see that kind of thing happening. But at the same time, I'm like, wait, hold on, I don't know if this guy's actually going to settle for this kind of a relationship, because he was so nice and he was somebody who, this is what I want, I'm very calm and collected, I want to understand you for you, I want to know you for you. But she was always like raising arguments, and I'm like, these arguments are so unnecessary. Like over the smallest thing she will yell. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? It's so unnecessary. But I understand that it's kind of where she's coming from, and like, you know, is the fact that it's just who she is. Like her persona just kind of makes her yell. She had said that at some point in the series. She's like, oh, because I'm coming from a family like that, so we always yell, so I'm used to it, and I'm sorry I'm putting you through all of this. I was like, this whole relationship is toxic. I don't think I'm going to settle for this kind of relationship. Like, bruh, this is just stressing me out. So when she was walking towards the altar, in my head I'm like, if he says no, I'm going to faint. I'm going to just faint and like collapse, because this was so weird. You know when a part of you is like, okay, just say no, a part of you is like, okay, just say yes, because you guys can actually make it together, you know, make you work or whatever, blah 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 blah. She got to the altar, my nigga said no. He said no. He said no, I did not. And I'm like, Anyways, moving on to the reunion. Fam, at the reunion, Amber actually lashed out on Jessica because she finally realized that she was going behind her back and telling Brunette all those things, like telling him, you see you and Amber together, you feel like this relationship is going to work. Oh, if I was with you, I feel like you'd have been more tougher, you'd have carried yourself so high, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. That was so unnecessary. But at the same time, I'm not going to say I'm standing on Amber's side, because for crying out loud, a year had passed. Like, a year had freaking passed, and if you are still carrying that kind of thing in your heart, then I don't know, that kind of like tells a lot about the kind of person you are. But at the same time, I don't blame her, because I don't know how production was working, I don't know how things were working, but maybe she got to watch the episode late and then it was just really fresh in her memory. But that had happened, and then she lashed out. She said all those things that she said, and then I'm like, oh sister, you gotta relax a little. I mean, Brunette is yours. No one is dragging Brunette with you right now. Jessica actually apologized. She apologized to Amber, like, okay, oh my god, I'm sorry for doing all that. She was still talking. I'm like, why is she talking? See, one thing that gets me irritated is if I apologize to you, if I'm apologizing after I have apologized, because it's very irritating. It feels like, oh my god, I'm not listening to what you have to say, I'm going to keep talking. It's so not nice. Like, I'm apologizing to you on TV, like real life, and you're deciding to be dramatic. Anyways, that's about it though. However, we finally come to the very end of my summary of Love is Blind. To be honest, I really enjoyed the show. I've never ever in my life sat down to actually watch a series from beginning to end. That's really how interesting it was for me. Also, I want to know your opinions in the comment section. Please tell me your opinions if you've watched the series to the very end, especially the reunion. I want to hear your opinions and thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, share with your family members, guys. And also, thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. Oh my Jesus, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Before I leave, I just wanted to say, wash your hands, guys. Stay safe, stay happy, and have a good one. See you on my next video. Mwah, kisses. Bye.